Disappointing match, I think. A very challenging surface in the first innings. I think we've seen most teams batting first in the morning games struggle a little bit. So, yeah, very difficult surface to get going on. And I thought 150 at halfway was a good score. And then we just couldn't really string sort of consecutive good overs together. Bowled a few too many, free hits, and yeah, when you give guys a sniff towards the back end of a T20, it only takes one or two good hits, and then they're sort of across the line. So, yeah, very disappointing start to our tournament so far. One from four, so have to turn it around quickly.
So what went wrong with the
We're going for too many runs. Yeah, I think the batters have done a decent job. I think as I said, it's a challenging surface. It's not a free-flowing wicket, so runs are quite hard to come by. But having said that, we've scored 3 or 4 reasonable scores, but haven't been able to defend them.
So you found any different thing with all the different teams in different editions?
Not particularly, no. I think the services have been similar to last year. The teams have been similarly balanced. Obviously, a lot of spin. Yeah, tough to be a fast bowler. But yeah, it's the nature of the I suppose the conditions over here, and it's something you can adapt to. Something we haven't probably adapted to fast enough.
You've been winning side last season. How are you motivating this time player? How are you motivating your players this time?
I mean, it's not up to me to motivate players. I think it's obviously a great tournament. I suppose the showpiece tournament for Nepal in the year's cricket. So you don't need to motivate any of the players to perform in this tournament. I think if anything, it's probably the opposite. I think guys are probably a little bit too excited to be playing the tournament and too fizzed up, and that can sort of, I suppose, create a bit of panic in the teams. And we've seen that not just in our team, but in all the teams across the board. When big moments come into the game, there's some interesting decisions, but that's obviously just the passion of the players and wanting to do well.
It's your last match for this season. What is it, last match, or you play another match also?
No, last match. Yeah.
So how you summarize this tournament, this edition? How do you feel?
I mean, we won last year, so that was obviously very, very pleasing. I think you come to these tournaments to try and win games of cricket, essentially, and 1 from 4 from our first 4 games is obviously quite disappointing. We're not out of the hunt for the playoffs yet, especially with 2 teams at the top of the table sort of running away with it. There'll be an opportunity for those next 2 spots within sort of the next week or so. So if we can turn it around quickly, then there's a chance to make it to the knockouts, and then anything can happen from there.
For you, this is the last match. What do you see Khel in this season?
Well, you can look at the points table. That's where we are. Yeah, obviously 3 big games to go. If we can win probably 3 from 3, then I think we'll be in the hunt for the playoffs. And then once you make the playoffs, anything can happen.
Thank you. All the best.
Thanks.